It's week 2 of the NFL.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make everything in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Smith will come in motion right. A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Bolden.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken at the 15. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 37.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow them down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And
he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Off play action. Bolden. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. You look at this Niner defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Bolden. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They give him a gain of 38.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Waddle, the motion man right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The football going back over to Arizona now. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Here is third and quite a ways. Operating from the gun. Bolden. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken right around the 44. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. Last drive, the touchdown, 4 catches. Really good. He was. They were not good on the other side trying to stop him. What do they need to do?
Well, this is where the entire staff has to get involved, because we always focus on the defensive coordinator.
That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a play fake here on first down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jalen Waddle halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here we go. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
You got this! You got it! Keep it going. Take it to him. It's all what you're working with.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Bolden work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st down, Bolden. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Jalen Waddle on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to add on to their first-half lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it is 28-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An intercept.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.K. Dobbins, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Running left, Achane. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the...
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Devon Achane from 17 yards out. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check pink. Opposite. Green.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. So we have reached half. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
84 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And quickly they get to the line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
They'll give this to Achane. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A give left side. Here's Achane.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready. Stick the eagle.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
From the 20, here's second down and 8. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run on first down. Branch. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
On second down, a run by Achane.
Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. And they'll send Waddle in motion left. They'll run for it with Achane.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
They'll go. Achane.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Devon Achane.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw on second down. Bolden.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on third down. Bolden. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Take it in at the 22. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. Chan, on 1st and 10.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Bolden. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Blaster, sit. Ready.
To throw again. Bolden. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the... And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
An extra point try now for Moody.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but...
We're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Go!
A run now from Achane. Down to about the 37.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll go down at the 28.
209 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Got his man. It's Thornton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not